How's everybody doing today? This is Corey Lee's Boxing, and we are back with another banger. So yeah, man, we're gonna talk Danny Swift Garcia, man. Wow, man, and he's back in the news. And he has a lot to say, you guys. He has a lot to say. He has a lot going on. He's pretty much saying, if you guys haven't heard, that Terrence Crawford needs him, and that right now he's that welterweight division you know doesn't sell without him. So this is a little bit snippet from shout out to Fight Hub TV, man.
I didn't speak on names yet, but I would love to fight Thurman again. I would love to fight Cal Brook. Crawford, maybe. I would love to fight Mikey Garcia or potentially a Crawford fight. Right. Not next, but that's a big fight because we have a history, and I feel like he needs somebody like me. Like I said before, there's no big fight in the welterweight division without Danny Garcia. All you gotta do is look at the numbers. When Thurman fought me, there was 16,500 people in the Barclays Center. There was 5 million people watching. His very next fight, when he fought Joselito Lopez, right? There was nobody in the stands. Nobody cared about the fight. Right. When I fought Porter, we put 14,000 in the Barclays Center. Did crazy numbers on Showtime. His very next fight, he fought Ugas in California. There was no one there. No one even cared about the fight. Right. So all you gotta do is look at the numbers. There's no big fight in the welterweight division without Danny Garcia. Numbers don't lie. All you gotta do is check the scoreboard. All right.
You heard it there first, man. He's saying check the scoreboard. He's saying the numbers don't lie. Terrence Crawford needs him. He feels like he's the top sell in the welterweight division. And none of these guys can sell without Danny Garcia is pretty much what he's saying in his proven track record from the numbers he showed you already and told you guys about just now. Um, you know, Danny Swift Garcia from Philadelphia, you know, has definitely, earned his mark in boxing and probably is going to be a future Hall of Famer, to be honest, because of what he did at the 140-pound division before Crawford did it. Danny Garcia, to be honest with you, if that belt was on the line versus Lamont Peterson, which he beat, he should be the undisputed champion. And had all 4 belts. But for whatever reason, um, all 4 of the belts weren't on the line, I guess, for that particular fight or whatever. So yeah, but Danny Garcia, man, he's had 39 fights and he's only lost 3 of them, so it's like one of those things. He's 36-3 with 21 knockouts, and he knocked out Amir Khan. He was one of the first guys to ever knock out Amir Khan. And Danny Garcia was that type of guy that could come in there and upset the apple cart every single time. He did it time and time again out of his career. And Danny Garcia is a really good fighter, man. He had a tough loss, and a very, very close loss, which one judge decided this whole entire fight. Remember, there's 3 judges that judge, but this one particular, one judge had it hit Danny's way, one judge had it Keith Thurman's way, and then the other judge had it Keith Thurman's way. I think it was by a couple points. But, Keith Thurman barely beat Danny Garcia, only by a couple of points. So, that was his first career loss, which he feel like he didn't lose. And then after that, he followed it up with a Brandon Rios knockout, you know. And before that, I believe Brandon Rios, was still a pretty good fighter. I think he had just came off the Manny Pacquiao fight not too long ago. But yeah, then he fought Sean Porter, lost a close decision to Sean Porter. After that, Adrian Granados, Ivan Redcatch, which he beat both of those guys. And then he fought Earl Spence Jr. to get his third and most recent uh, victory or defeat. So this was Earl Spence Jr., man. So my personal opinion is Danny Garcia is still relevant in the welterweight division. He still can be even more relevant, I feel like, at 154. But, right now, the welterweight division could definitely use, Danny Garcia. And I would love to see, how this turns out. Can Danny Garcia, lock in another big fight, and pretty much back up what he's saying. I would love to know what you guys think about this, man. This is an awesome, I feel like Danny Garcia, could come back and upset the apple cart one last time in his career. He's that type of fighter. He's that type of tricky fighter. Um, you know, I just feel like there's more to Danny Garcia than just him losing to Earl Spence. I feel like he's a really good fighter. So, you know, that just says a lot about Earl Spence and how good Earl Spence is and or can be or is, So I just feel like, the sky's the limit for Earl Spence. Danny Garcia is that not quite out of the whole scenario yet. And I want to see Danny Garcia make another run at 147 or 154, and and see what he can do. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Please smash the hell out of that like button, you guys. And until next time, you guys. Peace.